Imagine discovering a ship drifting silently in the vast, indifferent Atlantic. Its cargo untouched, meals still on the table, but every soul aboard vanished into thin air. This is the chilling true story of the Mary Celeste, the real ghost ship of history, a maritime enigma that continues to haunt our collective imagination. The year was 1872. The calendar had just turned to December. A British brigantine, the Dei Gracia, was making its way across the Atlantic, bound for Genoa. Its captain, David Morehouse, was a seasoned mariner, familiar with the ocean's unpredictable moods. But nothing could have prepared him for the sight that emerged from the hazy distance. Another vessel, a brigantine like his own, was spotted. It was sailing erratically, its movements suggesting a ship without a hand at the helm. As the Dei Gracia drew closer, a profound sense of unease settled over Captain Morehouse and his crew. The ship was the Mary Celeste, an American merchant vessel, and something was terribly wrong. After observing the Mary Celeste for several hours, confirming its aimless trajectory, Captain Morehouse made a decision. He dispatched a boarding party, led by his first mate, Oliver Deveau, to investigate. What Deveau and his men found aboard the Mary Celeste would forever etch its name into the annals of the unexplained. The silence was the first thing that struck them. An unnatural, profound quiet. The ship was deserted. Its sails were partly torn, flapping idly in the wind, but the vessel itself was still afloat, still seaworthy. There were no signs of a struggle, no bloodstains, no indication of violence. Yet the absence of life was absolute. The ship's single lifeboat was missing, suggesting a deliberate departure. But where had it gone? And why? Below deck, the scene was even more unsettling. Personal belongings, clothes, and valuable cargo, 701 barrels of industrial alcohol, were all untouched. Nothing had been stolen. The ship's logbook was found, its last entry dated 10 days prior, December 2nd. In the galley, a meal lay half-prepared, as if the cook had simply stepped away for a moment, never to return. A sewing machine sat with fabric still under the needle. A child's toy lay discarded. It was a snapshot of life abruptly interrupted, a moment frozen in time. The captain, Benjamin Briggs, his wife Sarah, their young daughter Sophia, and 7 crew members were simply gone. Vanished without a trace. Investigators immediately launched an inquiry, but their efforts yielded no definitive answers. The Mary Celeste was not sinking, though a few feet of water had accumulated in the hold, a common occurrence for a vessel of its age. The ship's chronometer and sextant were missing, along with some navigation papers, further suggesting a planned, albeit hasty, abandonment. But why would 10 souls abandon a perfectly sound ship in the middle of the ocean? Over the decades, theories have piled up, each attempting to pierce the veil of this enduring mystery. Was it pirates? The most obvious explanation, yet it quickly falls apart. Nothing valuable was stolen, and the ship itself was left intact. Pirates typically plunder and often sink their targets, or at least leave a trail of destruction. The Mary Celeste showed no such signs. Could it have been a mutiny? This theory also lacks supporting evidence. There were no indications of a struggle, no bodies, no weapons. The crew was reportedly loyal, and Captain Briggs was a respected leader. A mutiny would surely leave behind some trace of conflict, but the Mary Celeste was eerily pristine. Perhaps a violent storm forced them to abandon ship. While the Atlantic is known for its tempestuous nature, the Mary Celeste was found relatively undamaged. A storm severe enough to warrant abandoning a seaworthy vessel would likely have left more significant damage or even sunk the ship. And if they abandoned it in a storm, where did the lifeboat go, and why were they never found? One of the more plausible, yet still unproven, theories centers on the ship's cargo, the industrial alcohol. Some speculate that leaking vapors from the barrels could have caused an explosion or the fear of one. The captain, fearing an imminent catastrophe, might have ordered everyone into the lifeboat, intending to reboard once the danger passed. A sudden squall or an unexpected wave could have then separated the lifeboat from the ship, leaving them adrift and doomed. This scenario, while plausible, still relies on a series of unfortunate coincidences. And then, of course, there are the whispers of the supernatural. The Mary Celeste's inexplicable abandonment, the complete disappearance of its crew, and the ship's subsequent discovery as a silent, empty shell, fueled tales of a true ghost ship. Some believe a malevolent force, an unseen entity, or a curse claimed the lives of those aboard, leaving the vessel to wander as a spectral reminder of their fate. These chilling narratives, while lacking scientific basis, capture the profound sense of dread and wonder that the Mary Celeste evokes. To this day, no one knows with certainty what happened to the 10 souls aboard the Mary Celeste. The ship itself continued to sail for another 12 years under different owners, a silent testament to its resilience before finally meeting its end in 1885, deliberately wrecked off the coast of Haiti in an insurance fraud scheme. But the fate of its most famous crew remains shrouded in an impenetrable fog. The Mary Celeste sailed into history with her cargo intact, but her crew lost forever to the vast, indifferent sea. Was it a tragic mistake, a series of unfortunate events, or something far stranger, something beyond our comprehension? The ocean keeps its secrets close, guarding them with an eternal silence. And the Mary Celeste remains one of its darkest, most enduring mysteries, a chilling reminder of the unknown depths that lie beneath the waves.